Hi, Mickey Mancus here without the back door. I'm glad you could join me today. We're going to be making homemade granola, and it's so easy to do, you're not going to want to miss this. So join me. The basic recipe is 4 cups of rolled oats, 1/2 cup of coconut oil or butter, 1/2 cup of honey, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm actually tripling the recipe today because I'm going to make a variety of 3 different granolas. First variety I'm going to show you is dried blueberries, chopped walnuts, ground cardamom, and vanilla extract. These are tart dried cherries, chopped up almonds, and almond extract. And I'm also using craisins with chopped pecans and vanilla extract. What we're starting with is we're going to slowly melt down the honey and the coconut oil. We will add the salt in a short bit also so that dissolves in, but we want everything liquefied and well incorporated. All right, this is the consistency we want. Everything is melted down and incorporated well, and this would be at the time where you're going to add your extract to it. But I have to be a little more creative because I have 2 different flavor extracts. So I've decided I am going to drizzle my extracts over my bowls of nuts and mix those up and then put them in with the oats. All right, I'm going to drizzle on the honey, coconut oil. It's all melted. Get all that goodness out of the bottom. And we're going to mix it up good. Just toss it around. At the same time, I'm preheating my oven to 300 degrees. And as I mentioned, I'm going to try to get creative here with my nuts. We are going to be adding the nuts to the oats when we bake them, but we will not add the fruit until after this is all done and it comes out of the oven and cools. All right, that's mixed well. So I've got my cardamom powder, ground it. I'm just going to sprinkle that on top. Give that a little shake there. Okay, now I'm going to drizzle the vanilla over it. I know this is unconventional. And I'm going to give that a little toss. This is an experiment for me, so hopefully this is going to work out all right. All right, the next one we've got here is the almond extract, and I am going to drizzle that on top of the almonds. Give that a little toss. And the vanilla over the pecans, or pecans, however you want to say it. I guess it all depends on where you've been brought up and how you would pronounce it. Sometimes I said pecans and sometimes I say pecans. All right, we've got those all mixed up. Now what we are going to do is we are going to measure out 4 cups into each one of these bowls, and we're going to leave 4 cups in here. Okay, you kind of want to work quickly with this if you're doing a big batch and a variety like I'm doing, because the honey may start setting up a little bit more. If you noticed, the honey that I used was raw, but I don't know why. It's really solid, and it's always been like that from the venue that I purchased it from. Now we are going to add our nuts. So as long as we've got this one going, I'll put the pecans in here. And we're going to stir that up. I guess one of the reasons you could probably use butter in place of coconut oil is if somebody's got an allergy to coconut, or you decided you want the butter flavor better. And what we have next, we will do the almonds. Mix those up. Ooh, that smells good. You know, sometimes I wish somebody creates smell-o-vision. I figured, you know, if you think of an idea, it's probably out there already, but the good Lord hasn't given me the knowledge how to create smell-o-vision for everybody yet. Maybe you don't want to smell everything. I don't know. This is with the walnuts and cardamom. I just thought cardamom and the blueberries really sounded good together. I like to think of different flavor varieties instead of just the standard. Nothing wrong with the standard like apple cinnamon or, you know, dried pineapple or mango with coconut. You know, like a tropical blend would be good. Now's the time we're going to get our pans ready for the oven. I choose to use something with a side on it so that way that all the oatmeal and everything is contained in here and isn't falling off the edges. A tip would be to line your pan. You can use parchment paper. This is an excellent choice. You just measure it out, set it in there, and then we're going to dump our granola mix into the pan on top of there. That makes cleanup so much easier. I have reused these a couple of times for making other batches of granola, but they only last me maybe 2 or 3 batches at the very most, and that's it. Please do not mistake parchment paper for wax paper, because wax paper actually has a wax coating on it and will melt if you put it in the oven. Another option is silicone baking mats. I use these quite often. They fit perfectly in the quarter sheet pans here, and that is what I am going to choose to use. Easy, easy cleanup on these, and the food comes right off. So let's start loading up our pans. Okay, we've got our 3 pans of granola here ready to go. Actually, if you follow the basic recipe, you're going to be making 1 pan. We have the oven set at 300 degrees right now, and we are going to bake it for a total of 40 to 45 minutes or until it's browned. Halfway through, you want to check on it and turn your granola over so that it is baking evenly. Okay, the granola is out of the oven now, and I have it on cooling racks. You want that to cool down completely before you're going to add your fruit to it. One thing I forgot to mention earlier was when you're adding your extract, you want 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla or almond extract, which is optional. Also, you want to use 1/4 cup of the chopped nuts, and you're going to put 1/4 cup of chopped up dried fruit into your mix, if that's what you desire. Me, I don't know how to measure. I believe I probably put at least 1/2 cup to 3/4 cup of chopped nuts in each batch of my granola mix, and obviously the fruit, I've got more than 1/4 cup of fruit in each one of these. I like some extra flavor in mine. A couple other things I forgot that you could actually add to this is, say, pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, sunflower seeds. You can make a savory mix out of it also. You don't have to stick with like a sweet mix all the time. You can put chocolate chips in it. All of the granola is cool. So now we're going to start mixing in the fruit. Let's get to it. I'd like to thank you for joining me today as we made a few different batches of granola. Now you can see how easy it is, and you'd be able to make it at home yourself. And it's so much less expensive than trying to buy it at the store. So anyway, I'd like you all to have a great day, and God bless.